If you have bicep tendonitis, that sharp, nagging ache right in the front of your shoulder that flares up every time you curl, press, or reach overhead, and you've already tried resting it, icing it, stretching it, maybe even a round of physical therapy, and it keeps coming back, this video is for you. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly why bicep tendonitis keeps coming back no matter what you do, and give you 4 exercise daily plan that actually fixes the root cause instead of covering it up. Stay with me, because the reason your front shoulder keeps flaring up has nothing to do with your bicep tendon, and once you understand that, everything changes. I'm Dr. Joey Seyforth, online shoulder rehab specialist with Comeback Performance. We help active adults fix shoulder pain permanently without cortisone, without guessing, and without giving up the things they love through one-on-one online coaching and rehab. One of our clients, Ohan, came to us with exactly this problem, recurring front bicep tendonitis pain that was stopping him from doing what he loved in the gym.
I could finally do dips. I was never able to do dips for years. To be able to do dips where I wasn't able to do it before, it's just, it tells me I'm moving in the right direction.
That's exactly what's possible when you stop chasing the symptom and start fixing the system. Let me show you how. Here's something important to understand. Bicep tendonitis is a symptom, not a cause. The tendon isn't just randomly inflamed. It's overloaded, and it's overloaded because the 5 areas that are supposed to support your shoulder aren't doing their job. At Comeback Performance, we call these areas the big 5, and they're the 5 areas that actually control how your shoulder moves and where the load goes. Let's dive into all 5 of these areas. The first one is your neck. When the neck is stiff or compressed, it changes how the whole arm chain moves and can refer tension directly into the bicep area. Second is your thoracic spine. Your mid-back needs to extend and rotate to give your shoulder the clearance it needs to move overhead. When it's locked up, your shoulder has to compensate, and the bicep tendon pays the price. 3 is your shoulder blade. This is the big one for bicep tendonitis. The shoulder blade has to upwardly rotate 60 degrees every time you lift your arm. When it doesn't move properly, the space at the front of the joint collapses, and the bicep tendon gets pinched and overloaded every single rep. 4 is your shoulder joint. The ball and socket needs to drop, roll, and glide freely. When it can't, everything upstream gets loaded wrong. And 5 is your nerves. The median nerve runs right through your bicep area. If it's under tension from the neck down to the arm, it can drive that nagging front shoulder pain even when the tendon itself has calmed down. Now here's why traditional approaches fail. Most people either rest it and wait, or they do a few generic PT exercises that strengthen the bicep or do some band work, feel a bit better, go back to training, and the pain comes right back within days. But here's the thing most people miss. They never changed how they move. The scapula still isn't rotated. The thoracic spine is still locked up. The shoulder joint is still loaded wrong. So every curl, every press, every dip, the bicep tendon is getting hammered in the same bad position over and over again. The exercises I'm about to go over address all 5 of these areas. That's why they work when everything else hasn't. I know you're struggling with shoulder pain and you want to fix it for good. Watch that video. The link is in the description. Now let's get back to it. Before we get into those exercises, here are the pain rules. I call it the pain traffic light. Green light is muscle burn, mild tightness, feeling the work. That's totally fine. Keep going. Yellow light, a slight increase in front shoulder discomfort that settles within 24 hours. Closely monitor and move carefully. And red light, sharp, catching pain at the front of the shoulder that spikes and lingers. Back off that movement or that range. A little ache at the front of the shoulder, generally okay. Sharp catching pain is not. Here's your 5-minute bicep tendonitis fix. 4 exercises done in sequence. All you need is a resistance band. The first one is banded open book, and it targets your neck and thoracic spine, which are the 2 key areas in the big 5 that most people completely ignore. When your mid back is locked up and your neck is stiff, your shoulder is forced to compensate every single time you move your arm. This exercise fixes that. Grab a band, head over to the wall, into a half kneeling position with your hip connected to the wall. Keep your palms up. Keep one hand centered around the wall while you open up the other arm away from it. Follow your eyes with your hands the entire time. Go as far as you can with control, then return back to neutral. This is key. Your hip stays glued to the wall the entire time. If your hip lifts, you're faking the range. Take note if one side opens up significantly more than the other. That's a sign of where you're restricted. Complete 10 reps per each side. Exercise 2 is banded rollbacks, and this one targets your shoulder blade and shoulder joint, areas 3 and 4 of the big 5. This is the movement pattern your shoulder blade needs so it can stop the bicep tendon from being the front of shoulder break on every single rep you do in the gym. While doing this exercise, you should feel the back of your shoulders doing the work, not your neck, not your traps. If you're struggling, you've lost it. Complete 1 set of 15 slow, controlled reps. If you keep trying things and the shoulder pain isn't going away, put what you have going on in the comments. I read through every single one. Exercise 3 is banded scap angels, and this is where we start putting it all together. Same 2 big 5 areas, your shoulder blade and shoulder joint. Remember what I said earlier? Your shoulder blade needs to upwardly rotate 60 degrees every time you lift your arm. This exercise teaches it to do exactly that. Anchor a light band in front of you at chest height. Grab it with both hands, elbows straight, and walk back to create light tension. Bring your hands down towards your pockets first. This sets your shoulders down and back. From there, slowly move your arms up and out into a wide Y or angel position, ending with your bicep near your ears if you can get there. Return back down with full control. You should feel your shoulder blades tipping back and rotating upward as your arms rise. Keep your ribs down, don't arch your low back to fake the range. That's cheating the movement and cheating yourself. Your shoulder blades should be burning after this. Don't worry, this is totally normal. This is exactly what we're going for. Complete 2 sets of 10 controlled reps. Last exercise, supine banded Ys. This one is harder than it looks and targets your shoulder blade and shoulder joint. It also increases blood flow directly to the bicep tendon, which is how you get healing to actually happen instead of just managing pain. Lie on your back with a band anchored as you hold it with your feet. Cross the band to your opposite arms. Hold the band with both arms extended straight up towards the ceiling. From there, slowly lower your arms into a wide position, arms at roughly 45 degrees above your head. Feel a stretch across the front of your chest and front of your shoulders. Hold for 2 seconds at the bottom, then drive back up with control. Fair warning, this exercise can be very spicy. Make sure you are driving your back and ribs into the ground the entire time as you are bringing your arms above your head. Complete 2 sets of 10 reps with a 2-second hold at the bottom. Here's when to use this routine. Do it daily, especially as a warm-up before any shoulder upper body session in the gym. Before you bench, before you press, before you do any pulling. Run through these 4 exercises first. 5 minutes, 4 exercises, that's it. When you do this consistently, you're not just warming up, you're retraining the movement patterns that cause the bicep tendonitis in the first place. Within a week or 2, you should start noticing the front shoulder feeling lighter going into your sets. That's how you know it's working. So there it is, your 5-minute bicep tendonitis daily plan. Banded open books to unlock your neck and thoracic spine so your shoulder stops compensating. Banded rollbacks to reset your shoulder blade and teach the joints to sit back where it belongs. And banded scap angels, train your shoulder blade to rotate and clear space so the bicep tendon stops getting pinched. And supine banded Ys, driving blood flow and healing to the tendon while building the overhead mechanics the whole system depends on. 4 moves, 2 rounds, all areas of the Big 5 addressed every single day. Now, these 4 exercises are a powerful starting point, but they're not the complete picture for everyone. If you want to go deeper on the Big 5 system, understand which of the 5 areas is your weak link and what to do about it, I put together a free Big 5 shoulder fix guide that walks through all 5 areas with tests and exercises to start changing each one. The link is in the description. Go grab it. And if you want the full bicep tendonitis breakdown, the self-test to confirm that's actually what you have, plus the full explanation, go watch this video next. That video will walk you through specific testing and other focus exercises for bicep tendonitis. Remember, bicep tendonitis is a symptom, but when you take a step back and treat areas above and below the shoulder, it can make all the difference. Although these exercises are a good starting point, they're not the long-term solution for it. Each individual moves differently, loads the shoulder differently, and has different training and goals. If you're ready to finally fix your shoulder pain, just comment the word pain below. I'll reach out to help you get a tailored step-by-step approach to get your shoulder back. Also, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're dropping daily content based on your questions about rehab and recovery. At Comeback Performance, the comeback is always stronger than the setback.